All right. Today we're at Patchwerk Studios. I have a really good friend here, Mr. Matthew Hampton, and he is a creative like myself. And we wanted to come in and do some creative things inside the studio today to talk about his Elevate system. All right. Now, my company, Mobile Marketing Institution, is a company that pairs business, music, entertainment, creatives together to sort of come up with marketing strategies and different marketing campaigns to help businesses extend their model and to make money. And this is one of the clients that I've been working with for a good long time. And we've become very good friends. And I want to help him out to get his word out about his system. So I'm going to ask Mr. Matt to give us a little bit about what Elevate is and how it can be implemented in the community. After we finish that, we're going to call a couple of entrepreneurs in that's trying to break into the music game. We're going to get their perspective of how they view entrepreneurship, and it's pretty much how the state of the entrepreneurship is in Atlanta, Georgia now. So, Mr. Matt, let me know about your system, man. Let me know. Introduce yourself first, and then tell me a little bit about the Elevate system.
Awesome. First, thank you, Torrey, for having me on, man. You have been an inspiration to me in all that you do in the world of education, all that you do in the world of marketing to help advance businesses. And so I'm honored to come on and be in a creative space with you today and talk about my passion and my life's work, which is entrepreneurship and the Elevate entrepreneurial systems that my wife and partner in life and business, Maria Hampton, and I created. And so, man, thank you first for this opportunity. And ultimately, man, Elevate is rooted out of this concept that, young people are not broken. Young people have awesome talents, awesome gifts. And we believe that if you monetize and create real businesses right now as a student, it's the best time in your life to be an entrepreneur. When you don't have bills, when you don't have a wife, and we don't have, all the responsibilities of life, when your money is truly yours and you can invest it, when you're young and you understand technology. This is the time when young people should be starting businesses. And so at Elevate, what we do is we kind of help older folks get their act together, and we help young people step into their greatness and become entrepreneurs as students and use an ecosystem to build businesses. And we've been very successful with it. And we're excited to introduce Elevate and our systems to more communities, more schools, more churches, and all the folks here in the Atlanta metro area because of great partners like you that are helping us to get that message out.
I appreciate you, man. That's a great introduction, man. But what I want to talk about here is how can we implement entrepreneurship?
Right.
One thing is to talk about entrepreneurship, but it's another thing to actually do it. The reason why I partner with Patchwerk, and get that logo right there so we can get them in. One reason why I partner with Patchwerk, because they have the technology, they have the muscle for someone like me to come in or like you to come in and to really build a brand around what they're doing. So that's why we decided to do an in-house podcast, talk about some of these things that we're doing in our industry. And I want to see how we can implement this in the community. I know Atlanta is very big. We've talked to a number of different peoples in the community, but right now we want to put this on a different level. We want to elevate the brand. So give me 3 core competencies that your business have that we can hang our hat on, that we can tell the community what it's about.
Man, awesome question, because it is about execution. You are so right. And before I tell you how to execute, what I also want to illustrate for you is oftentimes we do it totally wrong when it comes to entrepreneurial students. We try to sit them down in the classroom and tell them how to be successful and put them through an 8-week training program. And that's just not the DNA of an entrepreneur. I oftentimes tell folks, Torrey, if you wanted to win a state championship and you walked into your football team at the beginning of the year and you said, hey guys, we're going to the state championship this year. What I want you to do is we're going to crack open a book and we're going to study the theory of football for the next 2 weeks. You would lose. You would lose your team. You lose their motivation. You'll lose the game. Because you don't learn football by looking in a book. Entrepreneurship is the same way, Torrey. Kids will not learn how to be true entrepreneurs until they get what I call the taste of blood in their mouth. You've got to learn to fail. You've got to learn risk and reward. And we, as the adults, have awesome opportunities to teach them the fundamentals of entrepreneurship by teaching it like athletics. It's called experiential learning. Yep. And that's what we specialize in Elevate. Now, to answer your question and get to the point, right? There are great ways that we can do this. We can do this and make this thing happen on a massive level with young people through city governments. We can work with chambers of commerce. We can work with economic development groups and say, hey, what businesses do you want kids in this entire city? And we can give them opportunities by creating challenges at a municipal and city level that challenge our programs, our churches, and our community to come together and resource young people to start businesses. That's one way. The second way that we can really impact young people is by going into our K-12 system and actually not thinking that we just want to expose kids to entrepreneurship, but we actually want them to create businesses and create venture studios in our schools. Elevate can help through professional development, through working with principals, through working with Title I administrators, Carl Perkins. There's so many resources in our school system that are aligned through our career pathways, our workforce development, and we can build businesses right in our own schools and communities, and even our churches and faith-based groups. Youth ministers, you can do so much by just simply hosting a pitch competition for your young people to pitch ideas and receive money and rewards for that, right? And so there's a lot that we can do in our communities. But the key is we've got to form tribes. That would be my third one, right? It's not the young people. Our biggest and our work has to occur with the adults. You've got to form a group of adults who want to resource young people. And that could be, we want to put together $20,000 and give it out as a pitch award. That could be equipment. That could be maker spaces. That could be places like the New Black Wall Street Market, where we're working on bringing young people in to establish real businesses on the ground. So there are all kind of dynamic ways that Elevate can work alongside programs and organizations that want to support real entrepreneurship. My wife calls it risk and reward entrepreneurship amongst young people. So there's a lot that we can do, man.
Man, I was going to play a game with you, man, give you 5 minutes to do a pitch, and you just did it. I'm just going to change up right now. Okay, so we talked about entrepreneurship. We talked about what needs to be in the community. We talked about how it can be implemented. Now we want to talk about the application of it. Now, Mobile Marketing Institution, we come to the studio, we record music, we record different artists. I have a couple of students here today that we're gonna talk about and use the Elevate system and the Elevate model on them, so we can actually see it work in real life. So I'm going to call those students in, and we're going to have a quick little powwow with them about the application so they can tell you what we're doing here at Patchwerk. They're recording a song right now, and we're going to use that song as advertisement. We're going to use that song to be going on social media. Just like a business, a music career can be looked at through an entrepreneurial lens. So that's what we're trying to do. We don't want to talk about entrepreneurship. We want to do entrepreneurship, and that's why we partner with the great Patchwerk, because they actually do entrepreneurship every single day.